PS6 leak. First look at price, power, new Sony handheld revealed. Hold on to your controllers, because the future of PlayStation might be closer than you think. We're already hearing whispers about the PlayStation 6 and a brand new Sony handheld, even though the PS5 Pro is still relatively fresh on the market. A recent video from tech YouTuber Moore's Law is Dead, drawing from alleged AMD documentation, is spilling the beans on potential specs, code names, and even the possible launch time frame. Get ready, because we might be looking at the next generation as early as mid-2027. That's just around the corner. For those of you who are curious, here's a quick rundown of what's being discussed. Sony, it seems, is sticking with AMD for the brains of its next-gen hardware. This isn't exactly a surprise, as the two companies have a long-standing partnership. They even announced a collaborative project called Project Amethyst earlier this year, focusing on advancements in AI upscaling technology. This is all about making games look even better, potentially allowing for higher resolutions and smoother frame rates. But here's where it gets controversial. Moore's Law is Dead emphasizes that the information he's sharing is based on a mix of plans from before 2024 and more recent documents. It's important to remember that these plans can change drastically during the development process. What was on the drawing board a couple of years ago, or even today, might not be what we see when the PS6 and its handheld companion finally hit the shelves. So what are the juicy details? According to the leak, the PS6 is codenamed Orion, and the handheld is Canis. Let's break down some of the potential specs. PS6 Orion. This beast is rumored to be targeting 160 watt TBP, total board power, packing 8 Zen 6 or later cores, 40 to 48 RDNA 5 compute units running at 3 GHz, a 160-bit or 192-bit memory bus with GDDR7 memory running at 32 GTPS, and a whopping 3 times the rasterization performance of the PS5. It's also expected to be backwards compatible with both PS4 and PS5 games. The target release window is reportedly mid-2027 to early 2028. Handheld, Cannis. This portable device is aiming for a 15-watt TBP, featuring 4 Zen 6C cores, 12 to 20 RDNA 5 compute units, clocked at 1.6 to 2 GHz, a 128-bit memory bus with LPDDR5X 7500 plus memory, and roughly half the rasterization performance of the PS5. It's also targeting the same release window as the PS6 and will include a touchscreen, a USB-C port with video output, and backwards compatibility with PS4 and PS5 games. The leaker suggests it could potentially be even smaller than the Nintendo Switch, which, by 2027, will be a decade old. And this is the part most people miss. The overall takeaway, according to Moore's Law is Dead, is that Sony is prioritizing affordability in this next generation. This suggests a smaller performance leap from the PS5 Pro to the PS6 compared to the jump from the original PS5 to the PS5 Pro. This could mean that Sony is aiming to keep the price of the PS6 in line with the current price of the PS5. But what does this all mean for you, the gamer? The YouTuber suggests that the PS6's performance, if these specs hold true, will be more than enough to saturate a 4K 120 TV with ray tracing enabled. The focus, he argues, will be on enhancing the CPU and incorporating new AI features to create a truly next-gen experience, rather than simply chasing higher resolutions or frame rates. Here's a thought-provoking question. Do you think Sony is making the right move by prioritizing affordability over raw power? Controversy alert. Some might argue that sacrificing performance to maintain a lower price point could disappoint hardcore gamers who always crave the latest and greatest technology. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments below. Do you agree with the leaker's assessment? Are you excited about the potential of the PS6 and its handheld companion? Or do you have a different perspective on the future of PlayStation? We want to hear from you. PlayStation 6 leak. Orion and Canis APUs unveiled. The PlayStation 6 is shaping up to be a revolutionary leap in gaming technology, promising to redefine our expectations of what a gaming console can do. Recent leaks have unveiled a surprising twist in Sony's next-gen strategy, hinting at the use of two platforms under the codenames Orion and Canis. But here's where it gets controversial. Sony is reportedly planning not just one, but two gaming devices that could redefine the console gaming landscape. The Orion APU is set to power the main PlayStation 6 console, while the Canis is something entirely new, a handheld gaming device that's more than just a PS5 offshoot. Canis promises to be a key part of the upcoming PlayStation 6 lineup, capable of playing games from 3 console generations. Imagine playing your favorite PS4, PS5, and PS6 titles on the go, with the option to switch between 1080p and 720p resolutions. This handheld system is not just a portable gaming device. It's a testament to Sony's vision of seamless gaming experiences across devices. But what's behind this ambitious plan? The shared CPU and GPU design in both APUs could streamline game development, potentially lowering costs and making it easier for developers to create immersive gaming experiences. This could be a game changer for the industry, as it allows for more efficient resource allocation and faster development cycles. Moreover, the handheld version could serve as both a portable gaming device and a smaller home console option, appealing to budget-conscious consumers and current PS4 users alike. Sony's move from Shakespearean codenames to astronomical nomenclature signals a new era in PlayStation evolution, hinting at the potential for even more groundbreaking innovations. As we await additional specifications and pricing details in the coming months, one question lingers in the air. How will this dual-platform strategy impact the future of console gaming? Will the Canis handheld be a budget-friendly gateway to the PlayStation 6 ecosystem? Or will it redefine the very concept of portable gaming? And this is the part most people miss. The potential for cross-platform gaming and shared libraries could revolutionize how we play and share games. What do you think? Will the PlayStation 6 and its Canis handheld be the next big leap in gaming? Or will it face challenges in the ever-evolving landscape of console gaming? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments below. Sony Canis Handheld, PS Vita 2 to beat Xbox Ally X Switch 2? Performance features revealed. Imagine a world where the lines between home consoles and handheld devices are blurred, and the gaming experience is seamless across all platforms. This is the future that Sony's upcoming PlayStation Canis handheld promises to deliver, and it's got everyone in the gaming community talking. But here's the thing. While the Canis is expected to outperform the Xbox Ally X, I firmly believe it's actually gunning for the Nintendo Switch 2. And this is the part that's got me excited. The possibility of a true PS Vita successor that can take on the Switch 2 head-on. Leaks surrounding the Canis have just surfaced, courtesy of tech YouTuber Moore's Law is Dead, and they reveal some interesting details about the device's performance and features. For instance, the Canis will reportedly use a monolithic AMD chipset, which means it'll have an all-in-one APU that combines CPU and GPU elements. This approach is similar to the Switch 2, and it's likely to give the Canis a significant boost in terms of performance and efficiency. But what really sets the Canis apart is its potential to be used as a home console hybrid. According to the leaks, the device will have USB-C charging and video output abilities, making it the first portable console to connect to an external display since the PSP. This is a game changer, folks, and it's something that Sony used to be hesitant about in the past. In fact, the company released a separate screenless device, the PS Vita TV, rather than adding HDMI out to the PS Vita. but times have changed, and it seems like Sony is now embracing the idea of a hybrid console. The Cannis is expected to be half as powerful as the PS5, but its ray tracing performance is likely to be better. And with the PS5 getting a low-power mode that halves the console's performance, it's possible that the Cannis will be able to pull off the same 4K 60 FPS tricks as the Switch 2. As someone who's passionate about handheld gaming, I'm pretty hyped about the Cannis. But I'm also aware that the gaming landscape is constantly evolving, and there are many factors that could impact the device's success. For example, Microsoft and Valve could release hardware that derails Sony's plans, or the company could shift gears and change the Cannis's design and features. But for now, I'm holding on to hope that the Cannis will be the PS Vita 2 that I've always wanted. And I'm not alone. Many gamers are eager to see what the future of handheld gaming holds, and whether the Cannis will be able to deliver on its promises. So what do you think? Were you excited about the prospect of a PS Vita successor? Or do you think the Cannis will fall short? Let us know in the comments. But here's where it gets controversial. Some people might argue that the Cannis is too similar to the Switch 2, or that it's not powerful enough to compete with the Xbox Ally X. Others might say that the device's hybrid capabilities are a game changer, or that its ray tracing performance is a major selling point. Whatever your opinion, one thing is clear. The Cannis is a device that's worth paying attention to, and its impact on the gaming industry could be significant. And this is the part most people miss. The Cannis is not just a handheld console, but a potential disruptor in the gaming market. It's a device that could change the way we think about gaming and what we expect from our consoles. So, let's keep the conversation going. What do you think the Cannis means for the future of gaming, and how do you think it'll stack up against the competition?